So if you want people to stay broke, what you do is you teach them very little about money. And the little bit you do teach them, you make sure it's wrong. Okay? And I think that is the world we live in today. So I'm doing a series of videos about money myths that we've been taught. Little bitty things that our whole life we've been taught about money that program us to stay broke. Okay? And one I want to talk about today is this myth. This is ideal that if you just work hard enough, you'll get wealth. If you just work hard enough, the money will come. This is complete BS. And it's crazy that we all believe this, or a lot of us believe this, because we all know people who work very, very, very hard and ain't wealthy, aren't financially free. But this myth is promoted. The ideal that if you just keep working hard, the success will come. This ideal is promoted because they want to keep us on the hamster wheel working dead-end jobs. Okay? If you told people, yeah, this job, this career is never going to get you anywhere, people would stay. You know what I mean? But if you put the ideal out there as like, oh, if you haven't made it, you're not working hard enough, then people will stay working at places that aren't to their best benefit. And they'll think it's them. I've heard people say this a lot. You know, maybe it's not me. Maybe I'm not working hard enough. I'm doing something wrong. You put the myth out there. If you haven't got successful, you haven't got wealthy, you're not working hard enough. Now, real quick, I just have to say, because I say it in all these videos, I don't make videos about money because I want people to be like just chasing after money, money over everything, just being like, you know, spending their whole life chasing money. No. But I realize that for a lot of us, if we had a little more money and could get financially free, then it'd be easier for us to like enjoy life, live our dreams. That's the purpose of these videos. Like if the universe has decided that there's a certain amount of financial abundance coming to us, I want us to get all of it. Don't never turn down abundance. But I think for a lot of us, the abundance that might be out there for us, we're not getting because of these money myths. Okay? I've read, a few books on, building wealth, things of that nature. And the people who are open and honest, who are writing these books, not just to make money, but who are like already successful, then like wrote a book. Most of them said, you need to find an opportunity. You need to find something, preferably that you control, that like you're in charge of, where you're the boss, and work hard at that. Or even if you, have a career somewhere else that you enjoy where you're not the boss, but like you like it, you enjoy it. They're actually giving you raises and promoting you. It's a decent job. Take the money you make there and like invest that money and have your money work for you. If you're going to work hard and slave, do it for like something you control, or take the money from somewhere else and have that money work for you. Almost none of the women and men whose books I've read or interviews I've watched or podcasts I've listened to have said, just find the first job you can find and just work hard and it'll work out. You'll get wealthy. No. All of them have been like, yeah, this just like working hard mindlessly on the hamster wheel don't get you nowhere. Don't get you nowhere. You got to figure out a situation where if you work hard, you will reap the benefits. Because that's the problem. A lot of us are working very hard. A lot of us are hard workers. A lot of people like to say that like the young people now don't work hard. That's not true. I know a lot of young people work very hard. All from 18 to 68, you know what I mean? Everybody's working. A lot of people working hard. The problem isn't we aren't working hard. The problem is we're working hard at like the wrong things. We're not working hard at things that are going to benefit us. Because A, no one's ever really broke it down for us, where we should be working hard. And B, we have this ideal, this myth in our head, this belief that like, oh, it's just me. If I haven't made it, it's just me. It's like, no, it's not you, it's the system. The system is set up for you to work hard, to just use all your energy, drain you, and send all the profits to the top. That's how the system is set up. So if you're working hard in that system, you are just further enriching the people at the top. You got to find a way to like get out of that system. Or if you're working in the system, but at a job or career you really love and you don't really care, that's cool too. If you're like, I just love doing this, I'm not in it for the money, I don't care. I don't care if my bosses get rich, whatever. Or maybe you're working for like a nonprofit, whatever. If you don't care, cool. But if you care, you got to find a way to get out the system. Or you got to take your earnings from the system and invest those into a business of your own or some type of investment vehicle where your money can work for you, where your money's going to work hard. This just slaving away 50, 60 hours a week ain't going to do it. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. You have to find a way kind of outside the system. And here's the thing, and I learned this, and I feel blessed to like kind of seen this in my life. When you're doing something like that's your own opportunity or business or whatever, you might work hard the hours you work, but a lot of times you don't have to work as many hours. Now, depending on the business you're in, you might have to. There are some business owners who work very hard, very long hours, but they're probably doing that so years down the line they won't have to work as hard. But there's also some opportunities where you might work hard, but maybe for 3 hours a day, you know? Or you might be somebody who just likes to work long hours, you know what I mean? But you get to decide. If you're the type of person who's like, hey, I don't mind working hard, but I ain't trying to be working 8, 10 hours a day, find you a situation where you can work hard for 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day. It's possible. You can figure it out. And you could end up making just as much money, getting just as much abundance, just as much wealth, working hard, less time, than over here working hard all these hours and it really getting you nowhere. You know, it starts with understanding. The problem is not you. You know, the problem is not you. The problem is the system. The problem is the way the world is society set up. So once you realize that and you start saying, okay, let me look outside of like the system. Let me find something I enjoy doing. Let me find something that like I can do to make money. Situation where I'm the boss, I'm in control. And as we mentioned earlier, the point in all this is to get financially free so that you can live the life you want to live. The point of all this is not to just mindlessly make money. The point of all this is to make money on your own terms, doing something you love, and then turn around and use that money to finance your future and your life. Take care of you and yours. Make sure y'all have a great life. That is totally different from what the system tells you to do. The system tells you to just work hard your whole life, and then when 65, 67 rolls around, maybe you can have a little fun. Work hard, keep working hard. Eventually, that money will come, or you'll retire, and then hopefully you'll have enough money then. That's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. You can use the system. You can use the system, but don't get used by the system. Don't think that if you just work harder, more success will come. It's what you're working hard at that is most important. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'm Tim. Thanks for watching. Love each and every one of y'all. Talk to y'all later.